Morning, Abotai. This coming Shabbat is Rosh Chodesh Av, during which time we shift gears in the Avelut towards Tisha B'Av, and there are certain other things which become Asur as well. For instance, the Mishnah tells us in Masechet Ta'anit Daf Kavav that the fortune of the Jewish nation during Chodesh Av is not so good. If a person, the Gemara continues and says that if a person has a judgment pending against a non-Jew, he should try to avoid having it during this month, at least until after the 10th of Av, at which point the Mazal, the fortune of Am Yisrael, starts getting better. The Gemara tells us that there are certain things which become Asur from Rosh Chodesh Av and on, as follows. All sorts of purchases that are joyous, purchasing things for Chatan V'Kala, a car, furniture, things of this nature should not be done during this time. The Rama brings down also even things that are not necessarily so joyous. Buying new shoes, new clothing during this time is also Asur. You have to avoid from Rosh Chodesh, even if you're not wearing it until after Tisha B'Av. Now, Maran Zichron Bracha writes in Chazon Ovadia, there's an exception. Let's say there's a Chatan V'Kala that are getting married right after Tisha B'Av, and they don't have time to buy all of their things from after Tisha B'Av until the wedding. They don't have time. He says over there, since it's part of the mitzvah of Kriyav Rivya, so he says they are allowed to shop for furniture and things like that during these days. Now, another thing, Minhag Am Yisrael, everybody accepted this minhag, at least nowadays, not to eat meat and drink wine from Rosh Chodesh Av until after Tisha B'Av. Obviously, Shabbat is not included, and for us, the Sfaradim, Rosh Chodesh is not included as well. This year, Shabbat and Rosh Chodesh fall out on the same day. Now, Ashkenazim, they start following all of the things that Sfaradim customarily abstain from during the week during which Tisha B'Av falls out, from the 9 days. For instance, showering with hot water, laundry, things of that nature, wearing laundered clothing. Ashkenazim start keeping that from the 9 days. Sfaradim from Shavua Shechal Bo Tisha B'Av, which this year is not applicable. There is no Shavua Shechal Bo Tisha B'Av Ledat Maran Shulchan Aruch this year because Tisha B'Av falls out on a Sunday. So all of those rules will not be in effect this year, but anything that applies to us from the 9 days, that obviously is. B'ezrat Hashem, we'll continue with this tomorrow. B'ezrat Hashem.